What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Alright, so going to be working on some more Dark Cloud for you guys today, which is pretty awesome. Obviously, Dark Cloud's a great game, and I got to say I've been enjoying this playthrough quite a lot so far. I was actually working on a little bit of grinding before I started this recording session today, because, again, with working this new job, I'm used to waking up super early in the morning, so I actually wake up before my dad now. So I'm usually awake by the time he leaves for work. He usually leaves for work sometimes around like 5:30 in the morning. I'm going to be honest, though, it did take me a little bit longer to set things up today than I was expecting, because I had to clean out some stuff from my studio. So I'm going to be honest, my studio was getting a little bit messy, but I couldn't do that earlier because my dad was still here, obviously. So, but I need to clean out some shit from my studio, so it took me a little bit longer than I had anticipated. To set everything up today. I kind of set everything up a little bit in advance. Like, I already hooked up my recording device and shit while I was doing that grinding before I started this recording session. Again, as you guys know, in between recording sessions of this game, if you guys have been, following this playthrough of mine, you guys know that I've been doing a lot of, like, off-screen grinding in the lower level dungeons, building up my weapons and shit, using the whole synth sphering process that's available in this game, which gives you a huge advantage if you, do a lot of grinding in the lower level dungeons. It's a very tedious process, very, very boring, but the results are pretty fucking sweet. So, I did not make much progress, honestly, on upgrading Gaylord's weapon. I literally just leveled it up once, so as you can see, his frozen tuna is still lagging pretty far behind my other characters' weapons at this point, but I don't really use Gaylord a whole lot unless it's on those levels where you're forced to use him, and unfortunately once we get to the desert, I'm pretty sure there is one of those levels, but I do have a plan of how to get through that level, and that plan may involve not even using the frozen tuna at all. So I've kind of figured out some tricks over the years, because I have played this game before, keep in mind, this is not my first time ever playing this game. This is one of the rare instances on this YouTube channel where I'm going to be playing a storyline-based game, and to a certain extent, I actually know what I'm doing, Granted, the final boss fight in this game is still extremely difficult. So, even if you have, like, fully upgraded weapons, it's still incredibly difficult. So, it may seem like I'm breezing through a lot of these dungeons now, but it will get more difficult as the game goes on, even with my upgraded weapons and shit. So, yeah, but I like to try to stay ahead of the curve as much as possible, which is why I'm trying to focus on upgrading all my weapons. But yeah, again, when it comes to Gaylord, again, I only ever use him when I absolutely have to, just because I don't really like his playstyle that much. And if I'm being honest, I don't really like him as a character that much. He's not entirely without his merits, granted. I don't like to be too judgy, I guess, but yeah, he's just not my favorite character. Although, I will admit, I actually do like some of his weapons. Like, legitimately, he has some great weapons. Like, for example, the frozen tuna. Like, if that is not just the greatest fucking thing ever, I don't know what is. He just goes around beating the shit out of shit with a frozen tuna. That's pretty fucking great, Unfortunately, it's a pretty weak weapon, so you have to upgrade it. Which is unfortunate, because it's such a fun weapon, but yeah, I will have to upgrade that a little bit at some point. But I've been focusing more so on my other characters because they're the characters that I use a lot. Now, with Sapphire, I did upgrade her ring to the Destruction ring. Unfortunately, though, I did not, just because I have so many different fucking projects that I'm working on right now, I haven't been able to do as much grinding in this game as I have wanted to. Honestly, I've got a lot of shit going on in my personal life right now. I got a lot of shit to figure out with my, with this new job, with getting myself some health insurance and shit. So I still have to figure all that shit out. So I've been kind of busy trying to figure that shit out. And then, I've got various other side projects that I'm working on behind the scenes here at Basement Cave Studios these days. So it's a lot of shit right now that I'm working on. And, yeah, because believe it or not, like, you guys, obviously you guys just see the finished product. You guys don't see all the, stuff behind the scenes that goes into creating a lot of these videos for you guys. And trust me, there's a lot more work that goes into it than you would think, it is a little bit more complicated than just simply popping in a game and pressing the record button. You know, there's a little bit more that goes into it than that. So, yeah. Plus, I've also been busy, you know, running not only my YouTube channel, but my Rumble channel and my Twitter page as well. So, you know, all that shit's keeping me busy. Work is keeping me busy, obviously. So, again, I just, unfortunately, due to those things, I have not had as much time to grind as I wanted to. But I was able to upgrade her ring at least a little bit, because the last time I played this game, I'm pretty sure she had just the platinum ring. So, I mean, I haven't upgraded this ring as much as I have wanted to yet. I was hoping it would have a little bit more attack power by now. Still sitting at 74, which at this point in the game, that's not bad, you know. But I was still hoping to have it be a little bit more overpowered by now, but it should do fine. I'm probably still going to use Sapphire for some of the levels, maybe some of like the earlier levels in the Sand Temple thing. I'm probably going to switch off between Sapphire and Shion, which, speaking of Shion, so unfortunately, again, I did not get Sapphire's weapon as upgraded as I wanted to, but for Shion, on the other hand, she now has the most upgraded version of this particular slingshot, which is the Angel Gear. Of course, the people who proofread this game were just terrible at proofreading. So there's all kinds of, like, funny misspellings and shit in this game. It's fucking hilarious. So it's the Ange Gear, according to the top banner there, but it's actually supposed to be called the Angel Gear. But again, the people who proofread this game were terrible at proofreading things. It turns out Japanese people aren't always the best at proofreading English. So, yeah. Yeah, but there is nothing more that I can do to build this weapon up. So this is the final version of this weapon. Now I just have to focus on finishing boosting all of its stats and shit. Got to finish, you know, boosting the attack and magic power. Got to finish maxing out all of its stats, obviously. Has already some maxed out stats, but obviously I still want to work on, you know, buffing it up even more, but I'm going to need more synth spheres to, you know, up its attack power. But, I mean, for at this point in the game, having a slingshot like that is fucking awesome. That is easily my most powerful weapon. And as for Falcon here, main character, I have worked on his sword a little bit. I'm still working on it. Didn't really do a whole lot with it, but still did upgrade it a little bit. So, yeah. As far as that's concerned. And then, yeah, we got Shion here with her Angel Gear. Again, the most upgraded version of this. So at this point, I just got to focus on maxing out its attack power first and foremost. That's what I want to focus on, is maxing out its attack power. And then I can focus on boosting its other stats and max this thing out and just go around kicking fucking ass. But yeah, at this point in the game, having a weapon that's that good is very helpful, for sure. So, yeah, again, unfortunately, I did not get Sapphire as upgraded as I wanted. You know, I did not get her weapon as upgraded as I wanted to, but it's still pretty good, so yeah. And actually, we're going to be kind of kicking things off with a bang here. I'm going to save the game just to be on the safe side. I should actually probably wait till I get to Queens to do that, but whatever. Not a big deal. Alright. So, you're going to be heading over to Queens. There are a couple things I have to do here, but we are going to be kind of kicking off this recording session with a bit of a bang here, as we have a boss fight right off the bat. And it's going to be I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit tricky, but I think I remember how to do it. But it's going to be a little tricky. So, yeah, but either way, should be in store for a good one. There are a couple things I want to do first, though. Turns out, actually, I was missing a piece, because I went back into the dungeons in the shipwreck to get to go into the back levels of the dungeons, because you can actually buy the flapping fish to get into the back parts of the dungeon. And in the back parts of the dungeon, usually you get better items from the treasure chests. You can get, like, the gems that really help boost your weapons, you know, attributes and shit. So while I was doing that, I discovered that I did actually miss one of the Atlas spheres for the Leaning Tower, which is why I was missing the last part of this. So now we can complete the Leaning Tower. Finally. So, there we go. Got that all completed, all that good shit. There is one other guy I need to talk to real quick, just for a quick thing here. Here we go. Alright, cool shit. Alright. So that takes care of that. Let me check my supplies real quick. I think I should be mostly good. I got 3 Dran feathers. That's more than enough. Got a couple stand-in powders, some revival shit. I've got a... Yeah, I should be good. I still got a fair amount of cheese. That should be enough to get me through a boss fight, I'm hoping. Alright, yeah. I'm good to go for right now. Alright, sweet. Where the fuck even am I? Alright. Then let's head over to the shipwreck and get this party started. Alright, down to the shipwreck. Let's do this shit. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this through this playthrough, probably only about 1,000,000 times, but God, I love the fucking music in this game. So fucking good. Like, whoever the composer was for this game and the music arranger or whatever, they did not pay that guy enough money. Whatever they paid him, they did not pay him enough. That's for damn sure. Alright, now I just gotta find the exit key so I can get to the boss room. Because now I have the key to exit this part. I just need to find the exit. 2 hits, not bad. Ah, there we are. That was quick. Alright. I'm actually going to go ahead and end this part here. I know a bit of a shorter first part, but we're going to be doing the boss fight next time. So, guys, whew, boy, I gotta mentally prepare for this. This one might actually be a little bit tough, so we'll see. We'll see how this all goes and all that good shit, but this might actually be a bit of a tough one, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, well, either way, folks, stay tuned. We'll see what happens, and until then, peace out.